That looks much better. Well, hi everybody. Round two. I tried it the first time and it was super blurry and I'm not sure if it was just kind of a funny connection. So I decided to hit end, start it again. It looks much better on my end this time around. So hopefully it's okay on your end. Sorry about that. You never know with technology what's going to happen. It's Tiffany with Ready Set Crop and I am here to do a process video with you on this Sunday night. I hope everyone's having a nice long weekend, if you get a long weekend. I was really enjoying today, just kind of relaxing. All of my Christmas decorations are still up, so I was just kind of slowly taking things down here and there. I haven't come close to finishing, but you know, it's kind of nice to lazily do it. But I'm ready to get crafting with you. Oh good, much better now, thanks. Yeah, I was like, I'm not sure if this is on my end or it's on everybody's, but it didn't look good at all on my end, so I'm glad that I restarted it. So I am working tonight with the Shades of Silver and Gold. I did a layout on Thursday night, if you were with me. I used the silver and gold to do this layout here, which was a lot of fun. If you didn't get a chance to see it, all my videos are up on the videos tab. You can watch them anytime. So this one, it was from Thursday night. You can watch that one. It's a really simple technique. It looks kind of complicated, but it's a really fun way to combine lots of pattern papers. So I am continuing with this collection tonight. Silver and Gold came out in December, and it's lots of fun patterns. I'm going to be using this one tonight, which is really artsy and just kind of looks like a bunch of different paint smears across the paper. This is going to be my background, and then I am using this paper here. And this is a very simple layout that I'm doing tonight compared to Thursday night's was just a little bit more time consuming with all the cutting. Tonight's is really simple. And I have this picture of my daughter and I. She met me for breakfast one morning before going back to school. And I think this was in November. So I made this as a 5x5 photo. I did, someone asked me, I think it was Angel on Thursday night, asked me how I do my photos. So I use the PicStitch app. So you can use any photo collage app. I use PicStitch, it's P-I-C Stitch. And I choose a layout that is one square and one rectangle. And I chose the 5x7 orientation, and then I put my photo in, so then it ended up printing as a 5x5 square. If you try to just print a square at Walgreens or CVS or whatever, it's really expensive. So this way you're just paying the price that it would be for either a 4x6 to get a 4x4 square or 5x7. So this was like $1.99, and then I had a 50% off coupon. So it keeps flashing green, so I'm sorry about that if you're getting a weird connection on your end too. I have no idea why it's doing that, but I'm just gonna carry on and hope for the best. So I am going to be using these two papers. Put the other stuff aside. And I'm going to start with the Woven Scallop Border Maker cartridge. This is a new one that just came out last week. I got it, and it's an advisor exclusive, so everyone that was in my Border Maker Club was able to purchase it at a discount. My Border Maker Club, you get notified every time there's a new Border Maker that comes out, and then you get to purchase it at a discount for a year. This was one that you can only purchase through an advisor, so you can't go online and just purchase it yourself. But it's a scallop, and I love scallops, so I'm going to use that one tonight, so I'm excited to try that one out. If you don't have the Border Maker system, it is one of my most used tools. because you can cut borders easily and they always come out straight, which I love. So I put this in the paper holder. I'm gonna feed that in and I'm gonna punch the scallops. To do the full 12 by 12, you punch it out 6 times. Along the edge. And you get this nice woven scallop kind of looped pattern. I'm gonna brush this aside. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So there's this tray underneath it. You put your paper in the tray, and that's gonna keep your paper straight. It's gonna line it up. And then you press this down and it's a magnet, so it's gonna hold it in place, and you pop that tray back underneath. And then you're just going to do your border. There are little feet here that fit into little notches. And so as you slide it down, you can feel it popping into place. I hope it's not flashing green on your end, but I don't know why it's doing that. It's really strange. So I apologize if it's not coming out clear for you. I'll post photos of the layout afterwards if you didn't get a chance to see it. So I'm going to do a fold over technique, and I am just eyeballing this. I am going to fold, let's see, I want to think about this and which, I want the yellow to be on top, and I want this gray with yellow polka dot to be underneath. So I'm going to fold this over like this at, you know, about 2 inches. And then I'm going to fold it over here so that I have just this piece peeking through. And now I'm going to grab my background. You know, I said this was going to be a really easy layout, and I meant it. This is going to be super easy. So now I'm just going to turn this to see what part I would like to show the most. I want that stuff to show. Yeah. I'm going to grab my adhesive. And this technique would be great for any pattern papers. When you have double-sided pattern papers that you like both sides and you don't know which side to use, this technique is perfect for that because you get to see both sides together. And when you grab papers that are from the same collection, you know that they coordinate, you know that they're going to go well together. So I'm going to pop that down here just with a little, probably about a 1/2 inch showing up on the side. And now I'm going to trim my photo. So this printed with a little bit of white around it, so I'm just going to leave that as is. And then I'm going to adhere this on a piece of charcoal, and this is left over from the layout I did the other night. So I had some scraps still sitting here. And usually I will work from a collection for several layouts until I kind of use it all up. And so I will leave kind of all the scraps that I used on my table, and that way I can kind of dig through them as I'm working. So I'm just doing a thin border around this. I said this was going to be a really easy layout, and it really, really is. This is so simple. Now, I do oftentimes one photo layout, so certainly you could do lots of photos on here, and you could fold this over wider if you wanted more of the gray to show up. You know, have a bigger section in the middle. So I'm going to put that there. I have my embellishments, and I'm definitely going to use a silver doily because I just think that goes well with this. And then there's all the embellishments that came with the silver and gold collection, so I'm definitely going to use some of those. I am going to first pop this up on a piece of foam, which I had around here somewhere. If I knew what I did with it, that would be great. Well, I'll grab my foam squares, and I'm going to pop this up. Sorry, I'm not seeing comments. If anyone is commenting, they're not popping up. So whatever is wrong with my connection tonight, I am not seeing things fully, so I apologize if you're making comments and I'm not responding. Hopefully afterwards I'll be able to look at it and see if anyone had questions for me. As always, when I do my videos, I leave them up. So you can go onto the videos tab and you can see all the videos that I've done all the way back to March 2020 when I started doing these. Kind of see my progress. All right, so I'm going to put this down here like at an kind of at an angle. And I'm going to use this Make Every Moment Count as my title. And I'm going to have that sit right on this doily. So I'm going to peel. These are just doilies I got from a party supply store, and you can buy them in every color of the rainbow, and I pretty much have every color of the rainbow. They are not necessarily archival, so if that is something of a concern of yours, then don't use them. But I kind of throw caution to the wind, and I don't always think about that. So I'm going to tuck that in here, just like that. And I'm going to grab some liquid adhesive and put that on the back of this embellishment. To pop that down. Hi, Gail. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You know, I find that I get better and better the more I do these. It's kind of like exercise. I'm not so great at exercising, but I'm getting better at layouts. And it's a lot of fun to do these layouts with people, you know. I was thinking about putting that here, but I don't know, that looks kind of funny, so I don't think I will. I'm going to pull these out just to see if I want to add any more. Oh, I know what I want to do. I had a couple of scraps left over from Thursday night's layouts, and these are from that same collection. So I am going to tuck some small pieces behind there. So I'm going to cut like that. And I'm going to tear it towards me so that I get that white edge on the top. Like that side too. I think I'm going to put this dark color first and then the silver stripe on top of it. So if you tear towards you, the white core will show up, and if you're looking for that that look, then you want to tear towards you to get that look. So I'm just adding a couple layers of these scraps. And because I pop my photo up on foam, it gives me a little bit of space to tuck things under, and I love to do that. So I can tuck that right under there. I'm going to repeat that down here. So again, I need to tear towards me so that I get that white core texture showing through. If I tore away from me, you'd still have the texture, but you wouldn't see the white. And I like the contrast, especially on the dark paper. I'm gonna tuck that right underneath. And this is kind of like a photo mat idea. You know, if you want to use pattern paper to mat your photos, I'm just using some scraps because I use every little last piece of paper from a collection. I'm going to trim this one down a little bit. I hope everybody's having a nice Sunday. I had a just totally lazy day. I am going to Disney on Sunday, or no, on Thursday, so I watched a bunch of Disney movies today, and I had a great day. Just being totally lazy. And you know, you deserve to do that. I work full time. I'm usually running like crazy, so it's okay to give yourself just time to be lazy. All right, I'm gonna see if there's any more of these layouts I would like to include. And I think I want to do this heart. That's pretty cute. I like these, they're really layered. Do that over here. Yeah, that's nice. And I'm going to put a piece of foam behind this because it's popped up on top of the photo, and that the photo is popped up, so it needs a layer underneath it so that it doesn't sink into the layout. And I'll probably do my journaling over here. Just going to talk about Eliza and I getting together for breakfast. That was like fastest layout in the West. I'm going to add some splatters. I pulled out my slate splatters. And I've got a cardboard box. Pizza box works really well for this. Anything that is going to fit a 12 by 12 layout. And I just do this so that it keeps the splatters contained. They're not flying all over my craft room, because splatters will do that. And then I always keep a couple of paper towels in there to cover up your photos, your journaling, whatever you have that you don't want to get splattered on. So I'm throwing that down here, and I am just going to do a couple of taps to add some splatters. You can also use the spray function and do like a mist. I just like to splatter. I'm gonna do a couple down here. And the closer you are to your layout, the bigger the splatters will be. The further away you are, the lighter, smaller they'll be. Just adds a little something to the layout. I'm going to grab my black journaling marker. This has, this is the journal pen. It comes in lots of different colors, and it has two different ends. It has the fine point for your journaling. It has the wider end for titles. I'm going to use the fine tip, and I'm going to outline my edges. I'm going to outline this gold as well. And I said the other night when I was using this paper that this is not, these are not colors that I would normally use, but I really like them. And I love the opportunity to use papers that are kind of outside of my normal. Because if I was just sticking with my favorites, it would be blue all the time. Blue, 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 blue. And, you know, we need to challenge ourselves to try other colors. And I think because I wear a lot of blue, I have blue eyes, my kids have blue eyes, so there's a, you know, blue is sort of a natural go-to for us, but it's good to try other colors. So this charcoal and mustard combo is not in my wheelhouse at all, but I really like how it comes out. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to do my journaling here. I will probably add my date right along here. And that's it. This was a really quick and simple layout, but a great way to incorporate a border using this fold over technique and including 2 different patterns. If you have a pattern paper and you love both sides and you can't decide which side to use, this fold over technique is great for that. So try it out with some of your border punches. If you try this layout and you try this technique, definitely tag me in it because I'd love to see how it comes out for you. This again is the silver and gold collection, and the cartridge is the woven scallop that is only available through advisors. So you have to, you know, either be an advisor or have an advisor that will purchase it for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you got to see it okay on your end. I will post a picture of the finished layout with my journaling and the date and all that afterwards once I finish that up. I won't be back again this week because, like I said, I'm leaving for Disney on Thursday. So I'm kind of prepping for that. So sometime next week, I will be back with more process videos. So I'm hoping in the new year to get back in a good routine because I really enjoy doing this, and I've got a lot of scrapping to do. So I will see you back again here soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.